Here's why you play Lancelot, the Blade of Roses as a jungler. First off, he's an agile hero with quick multiple dashes, allow him to weave in and out of fights effortlessly. His skills grant him temporary invincibility, letting him avoid damage while executing enemies. Lancelot also has extremely high burst damage, which makes him one of the deadliest assassins in the game when used correctly. However, he is difficult to master due to his combo-reliant kit and timing-based skills. He's also highly dependent on farm, eating jungle buffs, and gold to be effective. Lastly, Lancelot is vulnerable to crowd control, especially when charging up his ultimate. Lancelot's passive, Soul Cutter, increases his damage for a short period every time he dashes. This passive can stack up to 4 times, significantly enhancing his burst potential during combos. Lancelot's first skill, Puncture, dashes in a target direction, damaging enemies and applying a sword mark to the first unmarked enemy hit. If he hits a new target with no mark, the skill resets its cooldown. This ability allows him to chain dashes across multiple enemies, making it a key tool for mobility and positioning. Lancelot's second skill, Thorn Rose, attacks in a triangular pattern 3 times, dealing damage while becoming untargetable and invincible during the strike. Enemies at the center take all 3 hits and are slowed. This makes it ideal for bursting down squishy targets or dodging enemy attacks. Lancelot's ultimate, Phantom Execution, charges forward and slashes through enemies after a short delay, dealing heavy burst damage. He's completely invincible during this move. Timing is critical as the windup can be punished if used carelessly. A typical skill combo for Lancelot is to first start with his first skill on the frontline enemies to close the gap or chain to the back line. Follow up with the second skill directly on a high value target to deal maximum damage while avoiding retaliation. Finish with the ultimate to burst through escaping enemies or to secure kills. Use the first skill again to chase or retreat. Moving on to builds, I usually build Hunter Strike, Tough Boots, War Axe, Queen's Wings, Endless Battle, and finally Malefic Roar. These are the emblems that go along with this tanky build. As for battle spells, the best battle spell for Lancelot in the jungle is of course Retribution, as it allows him to secure buffs and objectives more effectively and increases his farming speed. Lancelot is particularly strong against long-range mages like Sicilian and Farsa, as these heroes have noticeable delays in their skill animations, giving Lancelot the opportunity to dash through them, using his first skill and burst them down before they can react. However, he struggles against heroes who restrict his mobility. Lancelot's ultimate can block his first skill and ultimate completely, and for this punishes him hard for dashing multiple times, making it risky for Lancelot to fully commit in fights against them. You should unlock the first skill level 1 for early invincibility and damage, practice upgrading the second skill first, then the first skill, and most importantly upgrade the ultimate whenever available. To play Lancelot effectively, always be mindful of enemy positioning and cooldowns. Use the first skill not just for offense but also for repositioning and escaping. When farming, chain dashes between creeps using the sword marker mechanic to increase jungle speed. Save the second skill to dodge key enemy abilities or to secure burst kills. Try not to initiate with the ultimate unless you're certain that the enemy has already used their crowd control, as its short windup leaves you open to interruption. Take note of your passive stacks and build them up before going all in to maximize your burst. And finally, be sure to practice his combos regularly, as his skill ceiling is high and timing's everything when playing Lancelot.